Hey, what's up, guys? It's Powerbang here, and I'm bringing you guys the next war recap. We went up against a clan from South Korea where we were tremendously outmatched. We had, I believe, 5 Town Hall 10s for our side and 2 9.5s in the war. And on their side, they had 6 Town Hall 11s and 17 or 18 Town Hall 10s. So we had our work cut out for us for sure. If we check out the war stats here, we had 21 3-stars, 12 2-stars, and a couple 1-stars that we could not finish off. But basically, the way it went down was this. We finished off their Town Hall 9s. Check out the war events. If we go back to the beginning of the war, we basically just came out and cleaned the board, just absolutely crushed them straight off. Cleaned their Town Hall 9s, I think, within 3 hours of the start of the war. Jumped out to a huge lead, but then we basically had Town Hall 9s versus Town Hall 11s and stuff for the rest of the war, and it was tough. They were able to bully a lot of our bases and, keep it close, but, skill-wise, we far outmatched them. It just came down to a really crappy matchup from the Clash Gods. So, in the spirit of being overmatched, we're going to look at a bunch of Town Hall 10 and Town Hall 11 bases being hit today. We'll start out with number 4. This is our number 30, Boss, taking this on. And this was probably one of my favorite attacks of the war. Just wonderful attack here. He sends in a hog, gets that lure out, and he's got a poison spell. Now, keep in mind, guys, this balloon goes right through this level 4 poison, and as it travels through it, it's going to completely die from 100% health to 0. So that's really important to note. It dies right there at the end, and then he's got 2 archers and a healer that's going to distract that hound for the rest of the raid. At this point, he's going to go ahead and drop his archer queen and uses a giant to go ahead and tank while the queen does her thing. When the queen passes up the giant here and starts to take some damage, the healers are actually smart now, and they're going to switch targets. So she starts to head off. And then there they go. They switch targets and prioritize the queen. I'm not sure why they do that, but it's something that we've noticed after the update. The healers are definitely smarter now. So she's working her way around. Rage spell goes down to kind of keep her up. But really, really nice job so far. So the healers are dealing with that air sweeper. The queen's going to encounter the Barb King. He drops a couple wizards there to go ahead and help out with the damage. Really smart there, so his queen doesn't get too low. So the king goes down, the walk continues, and then jump spell goes down for a couple golems, and he's actually going to break the defensive ring on the upper side here. So in goes giants to the corner compartment here, and then a jump spell is going to get them from the corner compartment all the way to the core. Now, because that defensive ring is broken by those initial golems, there's nowhere to go for those tanking troops, for those wizards. Besides to the core, the queen's beating her way through the wall. Same things going on down there. She's broken the defensive ring and the trash ring. Everything gets to the core here. Infernos are locked onto the giants there, but it's going to be enough with the rage spell down for the giants and the wizards to go occupy enough of the inferno beams for those wizards to get the job done. Takes out the town hall here. Quite a bit still left standing. Uses that queen ability, and she's going to die at this point, but just absolutely beautiful raid there from Boss. Looks like the lava hound up there goes down at the very end, and that is going to do it. So 54% 2-star there. Town Hall 9 on Town Hall 11. Absolutely wonderful attack. Loved it, man. Nice job, Boss. All right, guys, another Town Hall 11 attack here. This is Dad. And he's going to bring some witches here. You guys can see the power of the level 3 witches after the update. Personally, I think this is a little bit broken, how strong level 3 witches are. But you know what? Whatever. It's something that, we'll definitely continue to use because, we've seen this, be very successful for some other people. So we started bringing the mass witches, basically. And then a jump spell gets them into that core. Freeze spell goes down for the initial... Inferno Tower, and then an Earthquake spell kind of softens everything up. Another jump spell goes down to kind of get everything across that moat, and he's saving a free spell there to get back to that second Inferno Tower. Wizards have locked on to the Eagle Artillery. It's going to go down here any moment, and a free spell goes down for the Expos and that backside Inferno Tower. It's going to give the Witches a chance to get those skeletons out front, and the Golems as well. So In everything goes. He's got a ton of witches on that right side, kind of working their way through. Looking like it's going to be a 3-star here. He's got the heroes, all 3 of them at full health over on that left side. He's only got the Inferno Tower to deal with, and he's going to go ahead and use that Queen ability to go ahead and get him into that Inferno Tower. Here it comes. Uses that ability right here, takes it out, and at this point, you can kind of see it's in the bag. He's got several witches still kind of doing their thing, and then all 3 heroes at quite a bit of health left. So really nice attack from Dad here, and we'll just kind of watch as he finishes up 3-star. So nice work, Dad. 3 stars for the good guys. We'll go ahead and take a look at number 7. This is an attack by Kana. This is a Town Hall 10 attack, and unfortunately, it just didn't quite work out for him. We'll see what happened exactly here. Earthquake spells go down, open up really nicely the compartment to the core, as well as that outer compartment. So now all he needs to do is wall break in, which he does, and he also wall breaks in on each corner. Beautifully done. Now he can basically just ramrod 6 golems in there. It's a traditional 6 golem attack, but because of the even, way he was able to kind of enter everything in, he's able to break the defensive ring on both corners, and then overload the middle with his heroes and his wizards to go ahead and rage them up, get them straight into the core. Notice how there's nowhere else for them to go besides the core. And once they're there, the queen's working on the pups here. She gets those taken out. The free spells come down on that second Inferno here now. And at this point, everything's kind of working their way in. Lots of troops up still, tanking power on both sides of the base right now. So really good job with the golem deployment. Perfect job. So the core is gutted. He's got quite a bit left over at this point. And the only problem I see right now is, on the left here, the wizards are working that cannon. They get it pretty low, but it doesn't quite go down. But on this side, he's got nothing left for that cannon. He should have dropped the wizard that he has in the bag right there on the bottom to get that cannon while it was still shooting the golem. Unfortunately, he misses that opportunity, and we'll see that come back to bite him a little bit later on in the raid. So 4Xing it from this point. The queen still has her ability, works her way to the last couple buildings here, takes it all out, and then moving back to the last portion of the base here. Unfortunately, the giant bomb clears out a lot of distraction troops that she may have had, but unfortunately, it's not meant to be. Takes out the second to last building there, but that cannon stays up, takes her down, and 99% 2-star for Kana. Nice try, man. All right, guys, let's look at number 9 here. This is an attack by Bandit 78. Just looking at, alternate styles, again, we've got, pretty high-level heroes above Town Hall 9 level with a level 33 queen there. And it looks like Bandit's going to bring kind of a mass witch attack here, sending a couple golems, 6 or 7 witches behind. And notice the skeletons and notice the witches here. Instead of going in via the jump spell, all of them head off to the right here to go ahead and fight this hound. And then they go ahead and start targeting this gold mine over there. So instead of going into this base and using this rage spell like the rest of his kill squad does, notice that the hound holds them up. And after they take out everything up here, instead of going in, look at how many witches are up there hopping back over the wall to go ahead and target that gold mine rather than sticking with the rest of the the group. And I think that was the difference, honestly, in a 3-star on this raid, because he's taken down both Inferno Towers, which happen to be singles. So good job exploiting a weakness in the base. He's got his hero up still. The king has finally gone down, but look at this. He gets in finally and is able to take down the single Inferno Tower. Beautiful job there by Bandit. And then he's got the percentage in the bag. He's got wizards working the outside of the ring. But unfortunately, it's just not quite enough to get through this base. I mean, obviously, he wasn't trying for a 3-star here, but there wasn't a lot left to take down his witches. Had, if they would power through a little bit further and gotten through maybe that Inferno Tower together, really good shot at a 3-star here. But nice try from Bandit. It turns out that it's a pretty high percentage 2-star from one of our Town Hall 9s on a near max Town Hall 10. So really nice job from him, and nice work, man. All right, let's look at the next one. We've got number 14. This is Eridan. He's coming up to hit this base. Got max level Infernos, But what you're going to see here is he lures the the clan castle out, and we're going to put out a video on this here real shortly. But a lot of people have been arguing with me in the comments about double poison, about why you shouldn't do it. Here's my rebuttal. Here's why you should do it, especially when you're kind of hitting above your weight at Town Hall 10 and you don't really want to deal with that clan castle on the fly. So 2 poison spells go down, and you'll notice that level 5 dragon is taken out by both of the poison spells here. Poof, it's gone, and Quad Quake goes down in the core. Now, Aridin, our number 28, coming all the way up to hit this Town Hall 10 with max level Infernos, and he doesn't even have his Queen available. Hitting this with his King only, and a wall of wizards goes down, and he's able to just kind of wall break in 2 different locations to go ahead and let his golems in. 3 different locations, it looks like, actually. But everything's starting to go in at this point, and the wizards are kind of collapsing, but he's opened up a path all the way to that town hall, and he's brought a free spell to go ahead and take care of that initial Inferno Tower. So there it goes, drops the free spell, everything looking good. Wizards inside of a rage, witch inside of a rage. Enough distraction troops are in there to get that Inferno Tower taken out, and then the king walks up inside of his Iron Fist ability and takes out that town hall. That being said, all he has left is some percentage to get. Smart Scout here notices that all of the defense, or all of the trash buildings on bottom do not have any defenses in range, so he's able to pick up some free percentage here and avoid the queen the entire time because she was placed poorly. So really nice job scouting, really nice job with the execution in this raid. Really liked what you did there, especially not having your queen. That's not easy to do, taking on those max Inferno Towers. So 56% 2-star for Aridin. Let's move on to a couple more Town Hall 10 triples. Luke had a 6-star ward using more or less the same strategy, which was a really, really long Archer Queen walk, and he was taking full advantage of that raid timer being extended. So he uses only 2 healers here because, as you can see, there's not very much point defense that he's going to have to worry about here. So only 1 point defense at a time, and he's able to take the first Archer Tower out, continue with his walk. I'm going to 2-exit here for the walk portion of it. She steps up, takes out the cannon, and we're back to 1 point defense again, firing. And, getting a little bit low, but look at all the, the dead space here that she has to recover health. So Smart Scout from Luke, walking all the way around this base, stepping up to take out defenses inside the walls, and he's got his kill squad going in on the far right side. A couple golems go down to go ahead, tank for the wizards to create that funnel. A jump spell is going to get them into the core, and he's going to trail his Valkyries and a king to go ahead, use that jump, get in there, take out the queen, and then a free spell is going to come down here inside the core, it looks like. Maybe not. Maybe he saves it for the hogs. I can't remember. It does look like he saves it for the hogs, but he does get that first Inferno Tower, which was huge. The queen is still walking. At this point, the hogs come in from the top. Heal spell goes down, and as soon as they get in range of that Inferno Tower, he drops a freeze to go ahead and take care of the Inferno Tower and 2 Teslas, and then a rage spell is going to get them through all of the final defenses there. Absolutely beautiful attack from Luke. One of my favorites of the war, my friend, and really, really nicely executed here. We're going to watch another one from you, simply because you had such an amazing war. We'll watch another one right now using almost the exact same strategy. Alright guys, so this will be the last attack we look at today. This is going to be on 17. A little bit lower level base, only level 1 Infernos, but he's still going to bring some Valkyries, some Hogs, and you're going to see an Archer Queen walk, this time with 3 healers. In from the top, the Wizard's going to break off the funnel there, taking out that Barracks. That Queen's going to start walking down to her left. I guess her right, but our left. And she's going to step in. Notice how she has some more point defenses to tackle at the same time here, so 3 healers are necessary. She steps in, takes out that Archer Tower, and then is going to move straight to that cannon. So, nice job with that. We'll 2-exit. Really, really patient here. Sends in 1 hog to get the Clan Castle lure, and then she's going to go ahead, get that poison in front of the queen there, and then just takes him out with no issues, while they're inside that poison spell slowed down. Continuing with the walk, everything looking good. Giant and a wizard there come to break off a little bit of a funnel, it looks like. Uses that ability to take out the air defense to keep those healers up. So that was probably a smart play. Stays out of the Archer Queen range, which is good. and then sends in a hog to go ahead and get some bombs triggered. This was a cleanup attack, so we knew where everything was. It was 2-start, I believe. We had one of our 9s to start. But in goes the golems, in goes the Valkyries. The king goes in. Their job's to get in there, take out the queen, take out that Inferno tower. And once that's all done, in come the hogs. Notice they have a path right through the core here. Rage spell and a heal spell, or rage spell and a freeze spell go down in the core. And a heal spell on the backside where they all kind of walk into. Completely smashes the base. Really nice job from Luke here. Luke is one of our 9.5s, and he's been wrecking it since he's moved up. So nice job to him. Kind of bringing some of those Town Hall 9 strategies up with them, using them on the Town Hall 10s, and with those extended raid timers, giving us that extra 30 seconds. It's been really valuable to go ahead and, queen walk basically the entire base, and know that you're okay on time still. So really nice job, Luke. 6-star war for you, my friend. And that's going to do it, guys, for the recap. Let's go ahead, check the stats one more time. 85.3% average destruction, quite a bit lower than usual. But again, guys, notice all the Town Hall 10s and Town Hall 11s. We did miss out on 1 or 2 there. The top Town Hall 11 and one of their 10s. We had several attacks on their 11. It was one of those anti-2-star Town Hall 10 designs that our 9s just couldn't quite get to. A lot of mid-50 percentage, but with like one Town Hall hit left before it got the Town Hall, and we just couldn't pull it out. But good job to the WHF guys. Nice try to South Korea, the GPC clan. Best of luck to you guys in the future. We've got a good war for our next one, guys. So Night Clan level 9 and quite a few wars won. So a little bit more even on the Town Hall matchup this time. Looks like we both have 9 Town Hall 10s and 11s. So it's going to be a good one. Anyways, Powerbang signing out till next time, guys. Take care and have a good one. Right up the gut of this base, assuming that wall is open, and you'll notice we brought 3 wall breakers to make that happen.